Hello, welcome back to Simply Women's Health with CJ. Today we're going to talk about week 14 of your pregnancy. You are now in your second trimester, so things are definitely starting to change. Those hormone levels are starting to fall off. You may notice a little less nausea, vomiting, a little less breast tenderness. You may not be quite as tired as you were before, but you've traded it in. Now that uterus is starting to expand. You are going to have more cramps, more twinges, more round ligament pain. Your uterus is now just above the level of your pubic bone. Some of you might be starting to get a little bit of a bump down there. If this is your first baby and you don't have a bump yet, do not worry about it. You still have excellent muscle tone. Within that uterus, your tiny human is now measuring about 5 3/4 inches long, or roughly the same as a bell pepper. That may sound like a big jump over last week. Technically, it's not. In the first trimester, we measure babies with what's called a crown rump length. Crown, top of the baby's head, to the rump, or the booty. In the second trimester, we include those legs, so it's actually head to heel. Your baby weighs about 3 1/4 ounces, which is roughly the same as a deck of cards. The heart is beating 120 to 160 times per minute. Your baby is making facial expressions. The bones are starting to get a little bit harder. The baby's external genitalia are fully formed, and he or she is now forming their own little tiny fingerprints. So when should you be concerned? If you have bright red bleeding that's enough to saturate a pad, cramping that won't go away, severe pain of any kind that is persistent, those are things that you'd need to contact your provider for. If you do have an OB visit coming up this week, they will most likely listen to the baby's heartbeat with a Doppler. So what should you be doing at this point? I encourage you to follow a healthy diet. Lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grain breads and cereals, lean meat. It's important that you stay well hydrated. If you are thirsty, you are dehydrated. Take a prenatal vitamin. Exercise. Nothing flat on your back, and you should be able to maintain a conversation the entire time. Also, again, stay well hydrated. Have sex unless you've been told not to, and go ahead and go on that vacation. What shouldn't you do? Drink, smoke, or use drugs. No changing the cat litter box, and we prefer you stay away from deli meat, that's any meat that comes from a deli. Unpasteurized cheeses, those are those soft cheeses that smell like feet, and no raw fish. If you have questions, I would love for you to leave those in the comment section below. While you're there, go ahead and just tap that like button. If you're still here, thanks so much for sticking around through the entire video. If you feel as though this information has been helpful to you, or you think you know somebody that might benefit from that information provided in these videos, please feel free to like it, share it, and if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you did that. Any and all support that you can provide is so greatly appreciated. As always, these videos were not created as a replacement visit with your healthcare provider, rather as a place for you to come for basic, reliable information that is non-biased and hopefully allow you to figure out what questions to ask your healthcare provider at your next visit to best meet your healthcare needs. Again, I appreciate all of your support. If you want to contact me, my information is at the top of this screen, and I will put it in the comment section of this video. That's all I have for today. This is CJ. I'm at your cervix.